the run sheet, and then he disappeared. There's some pretty troubling, weird stories that we just cannot talk about.
I know there's a lot of weird ones on that weird news website I go to. Some of them are so disturbing. I'm like, I can't.
And the ads, my goodness.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I feel like I'm like ultra conservative when I like read things or see things, or I don't know. Like I feel like, yeah, like maybe I'm too conservative. Like when I'm talking about the way I live my life, or what I think is appalling, or language I wouldn't use, stuff like that.
Here we go in 5.
Okay.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you gonna be with me for the last ride.
Welcome back to Daybreak USA.
Oh, that Trevino, he picks out all the cool music for us, doesn't he? All right, so we're going to talk about the donut heist. We're going to talk about 2 people who fought for one lane in their cars and it didn't end well. And then a $112,000 bill that a kid racked up on, like a tablet or whatever. Okay, I'm going to start, John, with Boeing CEO predicts the first person on Mars will arrive on one of his company's rockets. That's what he says. That's according to Bloomberg, which says that Dennis Muhlenberg, made the prediction at an innovation conference in Chicago. He says Boeing will eventually get into the space tourism business as the technology is developed and costs come down. Boeing faces competition, of course, from Elon Musk's his SpaceX in the race to go to Mars. So very exciting. We'll see who gets there first. Which billionaire will win?
And I have an in-law I'd like to send along on that first trip to Mars. Just a one-way ticket.
Talk about your in-laws while we're on a live feed.
Oh, that's right, because my pastor sees this on Facebook Live.
Pastor
and then
Gary?
Pastor Gary. And I have to meet with him this morning at 11. You shouldn't be talking about your family.
When you meet with him at 11, would you let him know that he should not talk about his in-laws on the live feed on Facebook, because they're on Facebook and that's totally inappropriate. God bless him.
Yes. And me too, maybe. So this, God bless this fugitive who has a sweet tooth, and because he has a sweet tooth, he got caught. So what happens is this guy named Gregory Mendoza was arrested Monday outside of a bakery after police received a report that he stole a donut. They then found out that he was one of the. Yes, well, they are delicious, but they're 65 cents. Just pay for the stupid thing. But when they caught the guy after he hijacked this donut, they found out that he was wanted on other things like cruelty to animals and traffic violations. So he's got like 10 pending charges out of this whole thing. And now he's got more charges because he stole a donut and ran away from an officer. Not known if the donut robber had an attorney.
Okay, I showed you a couple of road rage videos yesterday. Outrageous. One was a guy in the third car with his wife is videotaping 2 cars ahead of him getting into it. The guy in the first car hopped out to confront the guy in the second car. So he's in the middle, right? And so the middle guy's like, you're getting out of your car to confront me? I am going to ram my car into your car and move it out of the way. So he did. He just pushed the car out of the way and took off. And the guy in the third car is like, oh my gosh, it's the best day ever. I just got that on video. So anyway, that one was weird, but I think this is weirder. So 2 cars in the Philippines are trying to go for the same toll lane to pay a toll. And it's like a BMW and a Jeep. And they get like angry because they both think that they're supposed to be first in the toll lane. So they start using their cars to shove each other out of the way. Are you kidding me? Like, just take a breath. Like, it'll take you 10 more seconds, maybe 30 more seconds to get through the toll. Just relax. It'll be fine.
And I'm just looking at the pictures that are online, and these are not like demolition derby ready cars. These were nice cars. Like it looks like, I mean, newer Subaru and something else.
Well, yeah, I said BMW and a Jeep, but whatever, something to that effect. Nice cars.
But, oh my goodness, why would you do that to your car? You got some serious road rage issues, man. Yeah. This guy at Google, these guys at Google, they are forgiving a 12-year-old, and I guess we like forgiveness stories, and especially for this poor 12-year-old Spanish boy. So he thought that he was earning money through this advertising account he opened through Google AdWords. So he thinks he's racking in all this money. He's got this little cool side business, and I have a 12-year-old, and I could see him doing this, on the laptop thinking he's making all this money because he's got like a YouTube account and all this stuff. But what ends up happening is he's actually somehow being charged for these Google ads, and it had something to do with being on YouTube. He wanted to be a rich YouTuber, racked up like $112,000 in bills. And so then Google goes ahead and says, you know what? We figured out what's going on and we will forgive you.
Unbelievable. All right. This one, I just think it's a sweet story, but back off when you see a young bull moose. And it is mating season, by the way, for the bulls, but this one's pretty young. So Bismarck, North Dakota, beautiful part of the country, young bull moose, taken in the sights of the capital city, visiting a mall, going into several backyards, wandering onto the grounds of the state capitol. It reminds me of being up in Estes Park in Colorado, where the elk, they come down and they're on the golf course and they'll walk through the parking lot at the hotel. So anyway, animal control there in Bismarck say that he's about a year old. He's been hanging around town since Tuesday. Police are saying, hey, keep your distance, no selfies with the wild animal, because he's probably stressed being in town. I mean, the mall is stressful, so is the state capitol, let's be honest here. And so, but a lot of people, he's drawing crowds all over town. And he's about, the adult male moose known as elk, can weigh up to about 1,500 pounds. It's big. Yeah, big one.
So this guy is not anywhere near 1,500 pounds. He's one of Italy's most wanted fugitive mob bosses. And this is like the stuff you see in movies, where they're looking for the guy and they can't find him. And then they open the secret compartment, this door, and they found this guy named Antonio Pelle in Rome. Was in this hiding spot that he'd built between apparently a bathroom and his son's bedroom. So he has this little bunker crawl space where he was able to hide from authorities. This is like something you see in one of them really cool shoot 'em up movies that I don't watch.
Absolutely. And hey, we've been hearing, additional problems with like Flint's water now in addition to the lead. And so, I got a little crazy about making sure that my family had proper water. So I'm excited that we've teamed up with Alexa Pure. I've shown you pictures of it on my counter. My kids love it.
Looks like a spaceship. It's the coolest looking thing.
It is really cool.
Awesome.
So it is really neat. I'm thrilled with it. And they're offering a deal they've never offered before for my people. You're one of my people. So go to waterwithangie.com, waterwithangie.com, and you'll hear more about it in the days to come. And then also we're very excited that we've teamed up with ID Lion as well. We're hearing about a lot of hackings and people, they get confused. Like, what happened? Somebody filed like my friend's taxes. And so what do? Well, they actually have an expert that will help with you. You get a $50 gift card as well. It's a risk-free sign up right now. So go to 800-941-6844, ID Lion, 800-941-6844. And hey, we appreciate you listening very much. So thank you.